Hello, hello. Hey everyone, I'm Sable Dragon Rook, you can call me Sable. And today I want to show you how to get the armor related trophies for the Last Guardian. These are going to be get off my back for hanging on to an armor's back for at least 30 seconds. That hits the spot for hitting armors with 20 barrels. Losing their minds for pulling the heads off of 10 armors. Thundering Wonder for destroying 20 armors with Trico's lightning. And Last Minute Reprieve for Trico saving you from an armor 20 times. Keep in mind that you'll probably get a lot of these organically if you play the game at least once. And progress does carry over between playthroughs. Hi, Trico. Another thing to keep in mind is that some of these trophies allow you to reset the checkpoint, so you can farm the required number really quickly, and I'll show you some easy spots to do that. So, let's get started! Alright, so if you are going for the Get Off My Back trophy, which is for clinging onto an armor for at least 30 seconds on their back, this is a pretty decent place to try it for the first time. It's not necessarily the place that I usually use, but sometimes you can get it to work here. It's worth trying because you're not going to be doing anything else anyway. This is the first cage where Trico eats you. And we open this door. Right at the start here, the armors will be paying attention to the boy. So we don't want to do it then, because, you know, they're just gonna be going after you. But once Trico wakes up, hopefully, if we've gotten a little lucky, we'll have at least one armor kind of back in this room. Zip around behind him, jump, circle, and then the Trico, of course, did a very good job here. But we want to just keep them really moving here. That's back, right. Just be fairly aggressive. Trico may or may not come in here to help you. He's doing a great job of actually leaving me alone. If the armor starts to stumble in the same direction repeatedly, you're going to want to ease up for a second. That's going to cause them to fall over a little bit prematurely. But you can see sometimes Trico will let you do this just fine. Other times he might just rush right in here or clip this guy from the door and your chance is over. But this is just a fairly early opportunity. So if you happen to get it to work here, definitely, you know, worth trying to do. If you don't worry, there are more opportunities later, including one opportunity that is just basically guaranteed. You're never gonna run out of chances. So we've been on this armor well long enough. It's just that I've gotten the trophy already. But if this doesn't work for you, hang on and I'll show you some more places where you can do this. Alright, here is what I would consider a better location to do Get Off My Back. It's the one that I usually use. It's after Trico pulls you up with his tail from the water. I like this location because Trico can't interfere with you and the armor can't take you through a door. However, it can be kind of hard to get on this guy's back, and you have to make sure that you don't get too close to Trico when he catches you, or it'll just trigger the cutscene. If that happens to you, just reset the checkpoint and you'll be able to do this again. But you're gonna get caught here. That's just kind of the way it goes. Let's get over toward this window to get caught, because we want the armor to be facing outward. He's not really going to move once he has us, but if he's facing outward like this, we're going to have a greater chance of getting on his back, because his back will kind of be visible. You're usually going to have to kind of take a pot shot from the side, but here you go. We can get up on him, and then it really is just be aggressive, choose a direction. In this case, I'm choosing left, and then just keep at it. If he keeps stumbling in the same direction, like repeatedly, like that, where he just stumbled backwards 3 times, just completely take your finger off of the joystick for a second, because that means that he's like about to fall over. You want to let him get back onto his feet, or you're going to drag him down a little bit too fast. If you find that you trigger the cutscene, or he knocks you down and just you get caught repeatedly and it's really frustrating, just reset the checkpoint like this. And then as soon as you load in, hold down and a little bit left to skim across this wall. That'll help to get him just a smidge left, so that when you want to jump past him, you can just jump and then hit the dodge button. And he'll usually not be able to catch you until you get him to kind of this more ideal location. But still, I'm going to show you some more opportunities to be able to do this in case this one just kind of doesn't gel with you. Alright, here's another get off my back location. This one can sometimes work. Kind of depends on your luck. If this is the one that you're closest to, you might as well give it a try. This is right after you were in the mine with Trico. He's on the other side of this wall, underneath all the collapsed rubble. And we're about to call him and he's going to burst out. The problem with this area is that, yeah, the armors aren't paying attention to you, but Trico's going to come and save you. He's kind of notoriously bad at that during this section, but you might not have time to do the full 30 seconds. It kind of depends on what Trico does for you here. So the armors will start basically as soon as you come out like this. Watch the floor, this lighter part. As soon as you call Trico, when you're over that, he'll come out. That's basically, you know, as short a run as you can make. You can't call him earlier than that. The camera will be forced to pan back like that, and then some of these guys out here toward the end are the better ones to get. He is going to run forward very far. Oh, he's doing a great job for once. But you can see already he's like here, and that guy is smacked to his doom. So Trico doesn't often give you enough time out here. It's worth it to try, but it's a place that I intentionally put later in the video because ideally you don't want to be relying on this one as your primary location. Still, if you want to give it a try as you pass through and get some other trophies, that's, you know, worth giving it a shot. Okay, here's where we're going to be farming That Hits the Spot, which is hitting armors with 20 barrels. To me, this is by far the best location to do this. You can certainly do this in some other places, and you can also hit the armors with pots. It doesn't have to be barrels. So if you find a location that seems to be working well for you, you know, just commit to it, sure. But especially if you know how to do barrel skip, which is really, really easy. Just hit forward right here. You can set yourself up pretty nice to get started with this. Hey, buddy. So, all you have to do, just get a little bit of a lead on him. The boy, of course, did extremely poorly in picking up that barrel. But whatever, you get the point, you know. You lead him back over here. That gives you enough time to pick up that barrel. You wait for him to get back over there, you hit him again. A lot of the time, you can hit him multiple times. It's just the boy, for some reason, putzed around too much. Oh, hey, there's a door right there. So, yeah, I mean, just lead him back and forth, and you'll have this very quickly. Don't forget that around here, this actually goes further back than it might seem. So if you really need some extra time, both of these directions are feasible in terms of giving you enough time. Try to keep the barrel over on this side instead of letting it get around this corner. It can be a little bit hard to throw accurately if he's not coming at you in a straight line. But just keep throwing this barrel. You'll be here maybe 5 minutes and you'll have that trophy, no problem. Alright, everyone, here we are with the final chunk of your armor-related trophies. We're heading to the White Tower now at the end of the game. As you can see, there's going to be a big fight right in the front of this tower, and I really like this section for grinding out Losing Their Minds, Thundering Wonder, and Last Minute Reprieve, because up at the top of this fight are going to be 4 armors on platforms. And those armors are out of Trico's reach, which means no matter what he does during this fight, the fight won't end unless you intend for it to end. So you can farm any of these trophies here. Stand around, let these guys catch you, and Trico will save you there. That is for Last Minute Reprieve. Obviously you have the mirror here if you want to, and Trico will let you take care of any of these guys with lightning, which is going to be part of Thundering Wonder. And Losing Their Minds, the best way to do this usually is these guys will turtle up into the ground if you point the mirror kind of at them. And then if Trico doesn't kill them, you can pull their heads off, or if Trico's paying attention to something else, which it's kind of difficult for him to sometimes. Oh, there. Thanks, buddy. You can shoot lightning next to them, and it will knock them off their feet, which will allow you to pull their heads off. And as you can see, if we just reset the checkpoint here, basically at any point, this fight's going to start over. So once again, I'm going to try to just get Trico to show off how he can knock things down without killing them. So Trico's looking at kind of all these dudes. I'm going to get him paying attention to this one, but shoot in between, and then you can see they fall over. This gives you an opportunity to grab their heads if you want. I happened to get hit right in the face with a spear somehow. What sort of luck was that? Which meant that I couldn't grab their heads, but you know. That's that. If you need help with more trophies, thanks, Trico. I've got a bunch more, all in a playlist. Go check them out if you need them. Otherwise, hit me up with any questions that you have. If you see anything cool, let me know. I'm always eager to learn what other people are seeing. And I hope this was helpful for you.